Bah! Alright everybody, this is Julian from RawPhysique again. Today I'm going to talk about how to develop your chest. How to make that manly, square, or as square as your genetics will let you, beastly, chiseled, sex god, Greek warrior, gladiator type chest. Now for the most part, your genetics play a huge role in how your chest looks. Basically the main shape of it, how square it is dependent on where it connects to the frame of your body and all that good stuff. So what can you do about this? First of all, what you can do is you could hit lower, middle, and upper chest. Basically work those sections of the chest out in order to get them more developed where you are lacking in that department. Now to get more of that warrior bodybuilding physique you're trying to accomplish, generally people tend to have a weaker upper chest. So developing the upper chest will actually get you to look more built than you actually are. When you're on the beach, if you have a developed upper chest and, developed shoulders, and from the front, you will look like someone who lifts or is a badass. Now, if you're like me and probably 99% of the other population, this is where you're gonna have to focus on the most, is that upper chest if you're trying to get that badass looking body. So first of all, flat bench. Benefits of the flat bench is it hits your central chest, so you're hitting a little bit of the upper, a little bit of the lower, most of the middle chest. This is also with when people say, how much can you bench? You tell them how much your flat bench is. And most of the time in the gym, you see guys starting out with flat bench. That's because you could push a lot of weight on the flat bench, and that's the main compound lift for chest right there. Now on a lot of normal workouts, people will do the flat bench and then they'll either do lower chest or upper chest after that. So incline bench, incline barbells, incline dumbbell, or decline dumbbell, decline barbell, after they have already hit the normal flat bench. Now, if you're lacking in the upper chest department, you should warm up and then you should hit the upper chest hard before you go to flat bench. This is if you're trying to actually build the upper chest, because you don't want to fatigue yourself in the upper chest department while you're doing flat bench or decline bench. You want full energy and full glucose reserves in your chest to be going towards the part you're trying to hit, which in this case will be the upper chest. So start your chest workouts with upper chest, any one of those incline movements. And then you can move to center chest or lower chest. Now, one thing to do with center chest is when you're doing the flat bench, which generally hits the center chest, you will find that you are arching your back a little bit in order to push a couple extra reps out, or the last rep on a hard set, or if you're trying to max out with one rep, then you end up arching your back a little bit. What that does is it's focusing all that weight on your lower chest. In general, lower chest / decline movements, you could push heavier weight than you can even with the flat bench. So hence that is why you actually arch your back a little bit when you're trying to push out that last rep or two, or hit a max that you haven't hit before. You're arching your back to throw that lower chest in. Arching your back doing this is fine if your ass is on the bench and your back shoulders are on the bench and you're pushing up. That is perfectly fine, but it is still hitting your lower chest. It's not developing that upper chest like you want it to. If you have a severely developed lower chest and a not developed upper chest at all, it'll look like you have boobs, basically. And if you're watching this video, you are trying to get that built looking upper chest followed by rounded shoulders. This will make you look like you lift. I've been in the gym before where you have like guys that sure as hell don't look as built as me, and they're sitting there benching more than I can. But if you're wearing a tight t-shirt or if you're on the beach, people don't give a fuck. They give a fuck about what the hell you look like and if it looks like you lift or not. So regardless of who you're actually trying to look good for, first of all should be yourself. Then doing the upper chest first is important. Use that energy to build that up. And you do that by starting with it on chest day. Now to make that sculptured upper body better, you will want to hit your shoulders as well to create that rounding, broad shoulder look like Thor has. And you do that with just like shoulder side raises, overhead press, and any other shoulder exercise that will sculpt that particular muscle. So pretty self-explanatory on that. Another good chest workout is if you're doing cable butterflies. Now with the cable butterfly, if you lower the sides of the rack and then you use your workout that way, and let's say you lean forward a little bit, you could focus on the upper chest while you're doing this. This is really good at the very end of your workout because it adds that little extra volume in the place that you want it, which if you concentrate on it correctly and focus, that will be your upper chest, therefore creating more growth. So if you go ahead and you take this advice and you start doing upper chest first on your chest days, you will notice a difference. And make sure you do end that with the cable butterfly and concentrate on that upper chest. You will notice results and it will help out your physique a lot more than you think it will. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If the site's not down, please visit julian-rawphysique.com. There'll be some other informational videos on the side here. Please subscribe for weekly videos and updates. And alright y'all, that's it for today. Peace!